What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video we are going to be taking a look at Vivo Y69. Now those who don't follow my channel and you are watching my video for first time, no, I don't make phone reviews as another YouTubers, like telling the specs and just the normal stuff such as pricing and stuff, that it's just overpriced. Let's just be real. If you're not my subscriber, you have actually watched like 5 other reviews of this phone, so I would be telling only the actual facts. So let's just get started with the hardware. It's a Vivo. What do you expect? Like, do you expect to be a different phone? It's going to be an iPhone copy. It's just a V5s. There concludes the hardware. Now the screen. It's a 720p IPS panel which is not saturated at all. 9,000 rupee phones such as Redmi Note 3 has a better panel which is more saturated. It's 1080p. At like around 15,000 rupees, Vivo is selling this phone at 720p panel. Like literally the blues and the greens are so down in this display. But again, it's a Vivo. Even V7 Plus has a 720p panel. Then OS. Yep, we are getting an upgrade to the Android Nougat. More settings about phone. As you can see, Fun Touch OS, Android 7.0 Nougat. But then again, if you come to the home screen, you should be expecting like Android Nougat, there's something new, like at least now it doesn't look like iPhone. Well, you are wrong. It still looks like an iPhone. It now looks more like iPhone if you can tell. For example, if you swipe up, rip off control center which now looks like iOS 10. Now this after a week review would not be like same as my after a week review such as my J7 Pro one. That phone I borrowed for one day and I shared the thoughts which the owner of the phone told me to say to you guys. Actually, I have been using Y69 by myself for the last like 4 days, not actually week but 4 days, and the battery life on this phone is quite good, to be honest. Today morning this phone was actually at 70%, now it's like 42. Going to the settings, let's just take a look at again iOS rip off, battery, there is the rank, like literally everything has been just renamed over here. I want to know what is the screen on time. Well, guess what, you can't, because it's Fun Touch OS. The Fun Touch OS on Android Nougat tends to be a bit laggy than the Android Marshmallow. Like you will not notice it during the normal usage, but once you start scrolling and stuff, it would just get laggy. As you can see, it just hangs up. Even though if you have everything in cache, it will just start lagging, and it's just with the Android Nougat, because at the end of the day it's the same hardware as V5, V5s. Then let's just come to the hardware performance. Firing up the Antutu benchmark barely 40k. Now for example, if you take its brother which used to be V5, which was launched last year, now has Android Nougat update, course better than this. But if you go to the iManager and stuff, Vivo is just taking out the features, like every time it upgrades its Fun Touch OS, it just takes out features. Now there is the antivirus missing over here, as you can see. Now as on the box, rather like V5s or something, it says fast fingerprint unlocking. Let's just check that. One tap. Well, Vivo is not actually lying. Now let's just talk about the gaming performance. Now majority of you guys told me we don't use our phones for gaming, we actually have Vivo phones for our parents, but those who game say bad things to me. So yeah, let's just try MTB downhill. Like we are paying 15,000 rupees over here. At like 9,000 rupees, for example, Redmi Note 3 or Lenovo K8 Note, which is 2017 phone, those phones score about 75 to 80k, whereas this garbage just scores about 40k. Again, this Fun Touch OS just lags everywhere. If I just increase the brightness a bit, gameplay is nothing impressive at all. J7 NXT, which is like a 10,000 rupee phone, runs this game extremely easy with its 720p panel, whereas this phone just lags. And then let's just try another game. Pretty cool game actually, and it's quite popular, so it should work properly. Well, you could play if the game actually runs. Yeah, majority of the games for these Vivo phones don't actually run, and as this hardware is same as the V5 and V5s, majority of the games don't actually work on those phones too. Why would you buy this phone? Due to smoothness of this Fun Touch OS or to get a feel of iPhone? Well, these phones are actually also known for camera, so let's just try that. The camera UI, nothing new, just a straight ripoff of iPhone. Then in Android Nougat you have all new live. Like seriously, if you work in Vivo, especially in software department, just shame on you. Even if you want to support your family, just don't work over there. If you can make ROMs, you can easily get in software department, but seriously, if you work for Vivo, just shame on you. Then you have night mode, ultra HD, PPT, professional, slow mo, time lapse. Now in ultra HD, Vivo claims that the pictures are actually captured at like 50 megapixels. The detail is actually boosted up in ultra HD. I don't know how Vivo does it, but the image delay is just bad. So if you want to take a quick pic, ultra HD is not for you. Vivo and Oppo are known for camera, and none of their phones like actually record 4K. But let me just present you with some samples. So this photo is actually taken with the HDR on, and this is with the HDR off. Now I seriously don't know how HDR ruins the actual photo. With the HDR off, actually the picture is slightly dark, but you can see the things in the background such as the wall and the sky, whereas on the HDR everything is just blown out. in video recording. Actually, this phone has a very hard time focusing on stuff. If you see in this video, I'm actually using touch focus. Still, this camera was not actually able to focus. So if you are actually buying this phone to make YouTube videos, it's an extremely bad choice, as this aperture is f2.0. If you have like a LED setup and stuff, and if you want a bit of a bokeh, just go for Samsung. Like if you buy a On Max or a J7 Max for this price, the f1.7 cameras are far better than this. Now 16 megapixel front camera. I still don't know why won't you just buy V5 with 20 megapixel camera. These are just over sharpened images, but there is one all new bokeh which is also available on V5 and the V5s. Nothing new over here. In preview, it's just bad. Now if you buy a J7 Prime, which is last year's device, for like 14,000 rupees on Android Nougat, it also has this feature and it works much better than this thing. But then again, you have flash and stuff. As you can see, pretty bright. But if you talk about the actual image quality, here is one image which I took with the normal bokeh effect, and here is one with the Fabi app. Now Fabi is actually an app you can download from the Play Store. Fabi, which is a free app, does extremely better job than the stock camera app. Then again, here is another sample where I just put my hand up on screen. Again, Fabi does a better job. Then again, why would you buy this phone? Like literally, I still don't get the point. Hardware is crap. Phone is just a rip-off of their another free phones. If you even want a better hardware, buy a V5, buy a V5s. If you have a budget of 16 to 14,000 rupees, just buy a LG Q6 or a Galaxy On Max or a Galaxy J7 Prime. Those are extremely good choices. So yeah guys, thanks for watching. This concludes my full review of Vivo Y69. Hope you guys enjoyed. Huge thanks to Tarang Mobile Collection for providing me this review unit so I can present you this 1 week later review to you guys, and see you in the next one. Peace.